Okay, so we are live. Let me turn this. Uh, Hold on. Please, why is this? Apologies, you guys. This is actually my first time going live on StreamYard. So, okay. So please, hi, hello, people. Welcome to the live show. We are live. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn this camera or something. Hello there, beautiful person watching me right now. So yes, we are live. Please type in the chat box if you can hear me and you can see me and everything is good. Hi, Tamara. Hey, girl. How you doing? Oh, hi. Hi, Stylist. Thank you for joining. Yay. Okay, so I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the audio is good. Okay, great. Everything is good. We can hear you. I like the sound of that. You guys, I am so excited to be doing this live today. Um, where's this? Okay. So I want to officially welcome all of you to today's live session. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And today, okay, you can already tell that it's about to be interesting. Okay, we're going to be talking about a quite an interesting topic, if I dare say so myself, that has been making waves of recent. I put up the banner and the thumbnail some days ago, so a lot of you are already aware of what we're doing today. So I'm just going to take a few minutes. Apologies to just quickly share the link again so that people can get to join. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do that on my laptop, and then we're gonna dive into it. I'm so excited, you guys. This topic today has been getting a lot of people worked up. Just from when I posted about it on Wechat, I shared to some groups, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say. The good, the bad, the all of the above. But I believe it is something that we need to talk about because it is a real thing, it is a real problem, it is a real situation that people find themselves in. So the earlier we ladies equip ourselves, the better. The better. Okay. So let me quickly share this. And then some people actually have a problem with my thumbnail. See, you people should forgive my thumbnail sometimes, okay? It's YouTube business, you guys. It's literally YouTube business, okay? Sometimes you just have to be very, convincing with your topics and your titles. So sometimes you people should just be forgiving my thumbnails sometimes, and actually, listen to what I have to say. A lot of people are just like, oh, why are you generalizing? Why are you saying Nigerian men? Hey, this, that. You are spoiling Nigerian men name. You are doing this, you are doing that. Calm down. We know, sis. Calm down. We know all these things, but then it's just what it is. Okay, so we also just have to do what we have to do. Uh, okay, so I'm going to go to Wechat now. So, by the way, you guys, I think this live show, right? I don't just want to be, I don't want it to be just me talking. I want us to have a conversation, okay? Because I'm sure some of us have experiences with this particular issue, or even if it's not your personal experience, right? Someone that you know, or somewhere that you've heard, so you can, I think there is an option for you to be able to join the live, and you can also get to share with us what your thoughts are or what your experiences are. I mean, we're all here to learn. I know a lot of people are going to be watching, but they're not necessarily going to be saying things, but they really just want to learn. So if you've had the experience, and like I said, it's not just Nigerian men, okay? It cuts across all countries, okay? There are good and bad people from each and every place, and of course, I'm not one to stereotype. So even if you have this experience and it wasn't a Nigerian guy, it was somebody else, please, hop on the live and let us know, okay? So don't be shy. Don't feel. We're all here to learn. We're all here to learn from each other. So let's just let's just feel free. This is a safe space for us to share our experiences. And you see, when I'm telling you people that this thing we're going to talk about, I actually have experience. I'm gonna be talking from experience. I'm not just going to come here and it is not another, oh, how to know if your boyfriend is cheating, or how to know if your man is cheating, or how to we have enough videos on the internet for that, okay? So that's not what we're gonna be doing. We're going to be bringing it down, to the men in China. These men that we have in this China with us. We're going to be bringing it down. We're going to be talking about the matter. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to share this link. Okay. We are live. Uh, I said these people on Wechat, they are going to come and arrest me. They will say, this girl, you have come again. Hey, hey, you people should just chill, okay? Let me see. Okay, select that and that and that and that one, that one, and this one. Okay. So I actually took my time and I also wrote down some points that we're going to be talking about in this video. You guys, I actually want this to be fun. Okay, see, I even wore my wig and I did some small makeup. That's to show you guys that I'm not playing. Okay, with today's topic, I'm not playing. I want to deliver it as it's hot. Okay, so I hope you guys are going to, participate as well. And if you know anyone who you feel like would be interested in, knowing about these things, please share the link to them. Just inform them, hey girl, hop on this live and let's get chatting. Let's get chatting. So like I said, first of all, it cuts across a lot of countries and nations. I feel like I need to share this thing on WhatsApp. Ah, let me see. I don't. Okay. Okay, I think I should be able to do it. Let me try to share from my phone. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we are back. Apologies for the breaking transmission, but I believe we are ready to go. We are ready. Yes. So welcome back, you guys. Welcome again to today. Now, let's just jump right into it, okay? First and foremost, I feel like if you want to know if your Nigerian boyfriend or your Nigerian um it's boyfriend basically, because I don't think anybody's husband, somebody will marry somebody here in China when they have a wife or somebody back home. So it's usually in a relationship that these things happen, okay? So I think first of all, one of the reasons, one of the signs, or one of the things that you can use to tell, and let me also say that these are not to say, okay, if you see this sign, then he's up to something, or he has someone back home, or something like that is happening. But these are signs that you can actually check to know if something fishy is going on. So the first thing is the age factor. Now, what I mean by the age factor is that sometimes, right, you see these men, you meet these men in China, and they're not very young. Okay, they're not young. Some of them are like late 30s, early 40s, some even 50s. And some of them are in Guangzhou. We all know about the Guangzhou people who are here to do business. And you just meet them, they're just doing business, they're not going to school, and they are a little bit matured in age. Sis, it's a pointer. Chances that that man has somebody back home, or that the man is married with even children, maybe, are on the high side. Now, I'm not saying that there are no single and available guys who are not mature. Some of them came to China, and because they're studying from masters to PhD to postdoc to all this one, they have increased in age, but they are still single and available. They're actually different. And I feel like you'll be able to tell. If the guy is someone that has been schooling, and then you can say that, okay, maybe because he was going to school for a long time, that's why he has not yet settled down. But if it's someone that maybe the person is doing business in Guangzhou, see, I'm telling you, Guangzhou in itself is a pointer. The city of Guangzhou. Tamara, you know this. The city of Guangzhou itself is already a red flag. Because most of those people there are family people back home, okay? They just came to China to hustle. They just came to China to work and make some dough to take care of their family back home. And they're going to be farming single and in the market for you. Ladies, don't fall. Don't fall for it, okay? Now, remember, like I said earlier, if you want to hop on the live, let me know. I think there should be a way I can invite somebody to join the live. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that, but I think I should be able to figure it out. Like I said, if you have anything you want to say, if you want to contribute in any way. Secondly, now that we've talked about the age factor, so you should definitely look out for that. The second thing I'm going to say is, if you want to know a man that is up to something, or a man that is not being completely honest with you, I feel like a person's phone, the phone privacy, okay, they are just going to be really private with their phone, or really clinging with their phone. They're not just going to find their phone lying around carelessly, without a password and things like that. You're not. But Guangzhou people took the first slot. It's true, we know what you're saying. So, like I was saying, the issue of phone privacy, if a person that you're in a relationship with is just very clingy with their phone, okay, they cannot even go to the toilet without carrying their phone. I feel like that is the pointer, because to a large extent, if you want to know what a person is up to, just check their phone, okay? And everybody in this world, almost all our secrets are in our phone. It's not like, it's not very difficult to know what someone is up to if you have access to their phone. So if a person is very clingy with their phone, then it's possible that their contacts saved as Mama Nkechi, or my wife, or my beloved in that phone that they don't want you to see, or they don't want you to come across. So they're always going to be holding their phones. But I'm not saying, okay, now this is another point that I wrote that I said, if peradventure, because some guys are actually smart, okay, let's give it up for them. Some of these men, they are smart. If peradventure you've checked their phone, they don't even open their phone, and nothing is there, and their phone is clean, it's also possible he has a second phone. Yes, it's possible. It's possible that he has a phone where it has to do with everybody at home, all all the contacts that he's making with home people is in another phone, and then there's another phone that he uses in China. Yes, like I said, I'm not. Let me reiterate. Okay, let me reiterate. These these points that I'm making, they actually cut across a lot of races, you guys. I know I said Nigerian men because I'm a Nigerian woman myself. So I feel like I kind of have the authority to talk about these men because they're my brothers. They are my brothers, and I have dated some of them. I have been in a relationship with some of them. Some of them have played kitty kitty kata kata with my heart. So I have some level of authority to talk about them. But feel free to apply this to anybody you are dating that is from anywhere. Now, like I said, phone privacy, check for that. If you're in, I find it weird when people say, "Oh, I'm dating this person, but we don't look at each other's phone," or my boyfriend doesn't have access to my phone, or this person doesn't have. I'm just like, what are you people doing, please? Unless you're not serious, so in your relationship. But to say me and you now, we're in a serious relationship, like we are really liking ourselves, and we cannot have access to each other's phones. No, no, I am not. I know for some people who will say, okay, it's not just your business to know what is in my phone or to know what I'm up to, this and that. I don't buy it. It may work for some people, but personally, I don't buy it in relationship and things like that. So if, like I said, if the person is, very private with their phones, unless it's something that is general in which relationship rule, that okay, don't check my phone, I'll not check your phone. And if you are comfortable with it, then that's fine. But like I said, if you want to know if it's up to something, check the phone. Check the phone. Even me, when someone says we don't touch each other's phone because we are saving wahala, it took me. My sister, like, if you don't treat the wahala now, you're gonna treat it in the future, okay? The wahala you're trying to avoid now, when it will finally burst, it will burst how it cannot be repaired. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. If it's just going to be uncontrollable, okay? So it's better we are open with each other now and everybody's snatch open and we know that, okay, this is what's happening, okay? Than just hiding, and eventually it's going to become something really bad. So I feel like it's a red flag, okay? If someone says, you cannot see what is in my phone. The third reason, my people, yeah, honestly, it's weird. Honestly, I feel like it's weird as well. The third reason I feel like you can know, you can use to detect is you are in a relationship with a guy, right? And somehow you don't know so much about him. You don't know a whole lot about him. You don't know his parents, you don't know his siblings, you don't know what his life is like or was like back in Nigeria. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say, but I'll try to explain it as much as I can. You don't know you don't know what he used to be or what he used to be up to, or you don't just know that much about him. You just know that okay, he's a guy you met in China and you guys are vibing and he's cute and maybe you guys have a good chemistry between you and you're just happy and you're just living in the moment. I'm not saying living in the moment is not good. I'm not saying just being happy with somebody and just vibing is not good. If that is your goal, if that is what you want out of the relationship, maybe you don't really want something serious yourself, then okay, you can rest. But if it is somebody that you feel like okay, we are actually getting serious, okay, and you want to have something serious with that person, I feel like you should know a lot more about that person. That is more than just who he is in China, what he's doing, if he's studying or if he's working or if he's doing business. I feel like it's a red flag. Especially if he's not willing to tell you when you actually ask. I know that sometimes, yeah, you can get carried away by the whole relationship. If it is, let me see here, if it is sweeting you and everything is just vibing, sometimes you actually get carried away and you don't ask enough questions, or you don't make real findings, right? But if you've been with the person for like some months, let's say 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, at least 6 months, if you've dated someone for at least 6 months, you need to know a lot about that person. you need to know a lot about the person. You guys, this is just my view. Oh. I'm not saying that is what it must be. Oh. It's just my perception. If you guys think it should be otherwise, let me know. Just type your thoughts in the chat box. I'm going to read it and we're going to vibe together. Okay. This is just my own personal view, like I said. But I feel like if you've dated someone for up to 6 months, you need to know a handful about. You might not know everything, but you need to know a handful. And why this is important is because if the person is actually bringing you into their plans or actually telling you about stuff, it shows you that okay, this person is actually serious with you. And the more the person is serious with you, the lesser chances that they have someone back at home. Say, for example, a wife or a fiancé or a girlfriend, and etc. etc. Now, another point I would like to note for you guys is that these men, they're not actually spirits. Like these men that do these things. Because I'm telling you guys, I know for some of you, well, I don't know what your experiences are, but when I hear some of the stories of some people, I'm just like, hey, doesn't mean that these guys are using juju. Like, not to be this, that somebody missed all the signs. And so sometimes you even hear that, oh, the person has like wife, not even girlfriend or fiance. But is a whole married man. And he was able to, entangle you in a situationship for 10 months, even 1 year. And I'm just like, these men are not spirits. I mean, these men, they're not spirits. And no matter what, no matter how good they are, there will be lapses. So, since we have realized now that okay, in this China, people can be is it insincere or unsincere? Anyone it is, and people can try to toy with people's hearts. We just need to be on the lookout. Let me put it that way. Just need to be active. Like, let your eyes be open when you're dating somebody. Don't allow yourself to be carried away. I know that Beyonce sang "Drunk in Love." When you finish drunk in wake up, okay, so that they will not, so that you will not finish sleeping because you're drunk in love. And when you wake up in the morning, the hot thing they have served you is breakfast, hot breakfast. They have served you hot breakfast. The way they give you breakfast in bed. No, I don't. It's a really bad experience, and I hope and I wish that a lot of us will not experience it. So you need to be aware. I just want to put it out there that if you are actually aware, you are looking out for these things, then you can actually see them. Some of these signs you might miss it if you are not aware. Let me just put it that way. But if you are, you can actually know that okay, I don't know a lot about this person, though. And he doesn't, every time I try to ask, okay, about your parents, your past job at home, or, what you used to do back in Nigeria, he always tries to, call your bluff and be like, oh, that's not important, babe. The most important thing is that we are here. We met each other. We are here in China. Let's just enjoy our lives. No, it's not about enjoying our lives. We need to talk about, who you are. Love. Yes, it's true. Honestly, so many times we miss these signs because the love is sweet in us. So let us be very, very aware. Now, if you are with somebody that you are dating, and the person, of course, it has to do with phone privacy as well. But somehow, maybe they want to take a call and they have to excuse themselves, or they have to, go out to answer the call and things like that and things like that. I feel like it's also a red flag, because a man who is 100% open with you should not have any problem making a call in your presence. I don't know if we've experienced it, but, or let's say, for example, okay, I'll still talk about my experience. I don't know if I should talk about my experience in this video or I should make a whole video. I was gonna make a whole video about it, right? But I don't know, I might keep it in this video, but I don't want to make this video about me, you guys. I really want to make it about me. So I want us to actually talk. So if you have experience, like I said, if you like to join the live, just let me know. Okay, just let me know. Type it in the comments and I will try to invite you. Okay, this place written guest. Oh yeah, I see where I can invite you guys from now. Okay, so if you want to hop on the live, if you have anything to say, like I said, I want it to be a discussion. I don't want to be talking to myself alone. I appreciate you guys for typing your comments in the chat and all of that. But if you feel like you want to hop on the live and let us hear your voice, let us see your face, please, by all pleasure, by all means. Okay. Now, from experience, you see when a guy is with his phone like this, maybe he's pressing his phone, he's just pressing his phone, and then you come into the room and he's just very quick to off the light of the phone. Should we tell them, like, why are you suddenly stopping your texting? Why are you suddenly ladies, shine your eye. Shine your eye. Don't see it. So oh, you have experience. Oh my God, please come and share. Share, girl. You need to share, please. Just let me know when you're ready. I will invite you so we talk about it. If a person is he has all these suspicious moves, because let me tell you, especially for our Nigerian men, they're actually very responsible men. I'm not even going to lie. They're very good family oriented people. So if a man is married from back home, especially, let me talk about the people that are married now, there's no how he will not be communicating with his family at home. Okay, there is no how he will not be I think I muted myself just now. Okay, yeah, I think he's back on. There's not, like I was saying, there's no how he will not be communicating with his family from back home. There's no how he will not be, putting a call through once in a while, or just chatting them up, or just knowing how things are. So if, yes, let's say for example you are close with the person, I know for some of us we even go and visit our man and we are there for days and things like that. There's not how he's going to ghost his family just because you are there. No, he's always going to check up on them. I know if they are married or they have someone back at home, they will always have a time of the day when they will call the person. Maybe because of the time difference, it will be when those people have woken up, and then he will now call. They will now catch up and things like that and things like that. He cannot just say, okay, because he's Chinese, he's not Chinese, his China babe is around, he will not talk to his people back home. No, he will always communicate. So if you have your eyes on the look, you will pick up on those things. You pick up that there are times when he just goes away and he's talking for some time behind a closed door, and you don't even know what is the content of the conversation. So that is a pointer. Now, if peradventure, and this one is where it's bad, because for some people, you're not in the same city with the person. You're not in the same city with the guy, okay? Maybe he's in another city. Let me not say Guangzhou again, because Guangzhou people will say, what did we do to you, woman? Let's say he's in another city and you are in another city. This one is the worst, if you ask me. This one, in fact, from what I've heard, some guys, they literally have a girlfriend in each city or each province of China. All this long distance relationship in China, you guys, shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. Long distance relationship in China is at owner's risk. Because some people, if you are not close to the person, there are so many things that you will miss, and it will be really difficult for you to pick it up. But it's not impossible. Okay, don't lose hope. It's not impossible, because I have been in an experience where I was in a long distance relationship, not long distance relationship, basically. We were in an active relationship, but distance, because I had to go and work in a different city. This was happening in Nigeria, by the way, not in China. Because I had to go and work in a different city, we separated for some time. And when the person was up to something fishy, I eventually caught up to it. So this is not to say you cannot tell completely if you are, hi, family, time out with family, hi. So this is not to say you cannot tell, if the person is in another city or something like that, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Now, if the person is in another city, let's say you're not in the same city with the person, because I know a lot of people in China do those kind of relationships, right? Whereby maybe the person is school in another city and you yourself, you're in another city. You don't just have that enough time together. So what you're going to do in a situation like this is, they are just going to, you will notice that there are times when this person just goes AWOL. Like, you can't reach them. They are unreachable. They are unreachable for some reason, for some. Oh, so Tamara is ready. Tamara, I'm going to invite you in a bit so you let us know, okay? So you gist us. But like as I was saying, for some reason, you just cannot reach them for some time. Maybe you're calling them or you let them WeChat messages. This WeChat self that you cannot see when somebody has read your message is another bad thing that happens to a lot of relationships. Because a lot of people literally you message them on WeChat, and because WeChat, you cannot know if they've read the message, they'll just ignore your message for the longest time. Now, if you're messaging the person on WeChat, you're calling him, you are doing this, you're doing that, it's not picking. It's not reachable. Only to message you after some hours and be like, oh babe, I slept off. Or what was the one that was reading on Twitter recently? They said, if your babe calls you back and say I slept off, these are the 1,001 reasons that might have taken place, but that's not what we're talking about now. So I'm going to quickly invite Tamara to the show, like to hop on the live so that she will tell us her experience. Okay, so hold on, I'm going to just okay, you guys just give me a moment. I'm trying to okay, I think I'm gonna post a link now, and that's the link that you guys will use to join the live. So I think just click on the link and it will invite you. You automatically pop onto the screen and then we can see you. So Tamara, please, if you can see this link, girl, hop on the live and let's gist. Let's gist, okay? Let's gist. Yeah, so like as I was saying, that is also another pointer. You guys, I feel like if you are in a different city, right, from the person that you are dating, you have a lot more work. You have a lot more work to do because that one is just dangerous. Let me just put it that way. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So because the person can literally get away with a lot of things. A lot of things. Uh-huh. Okay, so yay! Hi,
Hello,
Tamara.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you? We can't really hear you. Can you speak up a bit?
Can you hear me now? How do I?
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
it's a bit low. You guys, is it my end? Let me know if you can hear Tamara properly on the chat.
Can you guys hear me now?
I can't hear you, but it's a bit low. You guys, please let me know if you can hear Tamara clearly. So that's just type in the chat box if Tamara's sound is clear. Do you have like an earpiece on?
Let me quickly get one.
Hi, Chima.
The girl won't let me rest. I have no different.
So Mr. Onome says, okay, so you can hear the both of us loud and clear.
Ah,
Okay.
they can
Time
hear
out.
us.
Fanny says it's low from her end. Okay.
Let me
Maybe
let
try
me.
to turn up the volume a bit.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Onome says her voice is very clear.
My voice is clear enough.
Mm, it's manageable. If there's nothing you can do, just go ahead and speak because some people say they can hear you very clearly, some people say they can't. But just speak.
My earphones and see. Okay, I think now it should be clear, right? Or
Mm,
is it worse? Now it's clear, right?
it's not very clear from my end.
Okay, let me just talk. If other people can hear me, I think I should go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh,
Let's know.
okay, so for mine, it was actually with my husband. Oh yeah,
Okay.
but we were still dating. We were still in the dating
Okay.
phase. So you know that thing of when someone calls you, the point that you mentioned, that when someone calls you and they get so uncomfortable, like they can't sit down, they are sweating, everything inside them, the enzymes in the body, they are connecting. That's exactly how he felt that time. So I was there
Ah.
minding my own business. But because I saw the actions, I was like, oh yeah, who are you talking to? Ha! Even the voice went. The voice could not come out clear. So yeah, that's how I found out about. I think I talked about this story before about his ex. They were actually in a long distance relationship. She was now stuck like in a country. So yeah, that's how I found out that she was still in the picture. And honestly, I don't know. I think like people, it's easy to find out something because I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I don't think people, I don't know, maybe other people are dumb or what, but the signs are always there. This,
Yeah, that's
if
for
you
sure.
if you are really into someone, you really have to look for all the signs. Like you have to, they're always
Yeah.
clear, they're just there. And yeah, and honestly, by that time as well, he wasn't very comfortable with leaving his phone. His phone was
Mm.
his best friend. It always used to be right next to him. But now you find that even like the time that you don't give me access to your phone, that's the time that my ancestors want to jump in and see what's in that phone. But
Yeah,
when you have
exactly.
when you have access to the phone, you're just like you don't even have
Yeah.
time. You don't even
You
have
don't
time
even
to
check
test
it.
it.
Yeah.
You don't even check it. When
True.
it tells you put the phone on charger, you're just going to put it because you know I can open this phone anytime.
Mm.
So yeah, that was my experience. Then the other one, that one is too deep. My country people will come and attack me.
No, please, no attacking. Because what you're saying is something I believe a lot of us can relate to.
Hey, that one I was still in my country. So I was dating this guy. We met through a mutual friend. So he used to tell me that he doesn't have a WhatsApp phone. So he only used to chat with me at work through his PC. Then in the
Yeah.
evening, you would not find the guy. And his excuse was it's because I had an accident before when I was typing on WhatsApp. So ever since then, I don't want a phone with WhatsApp. Okay, you know, love is blind sometimes. The signs will be there, but I
That's
couldn't.
true.
I ignored all that, and you would not want to be seen with me like in the daylight. You would want to come and
Yeah.
see me late in the evening. The signs are still there, but the girl kept on going strong until later on. He received a phone call when I had gone out to go and buy something, so he was sitting in the car. So, being the nosy me, I tiptoed so that I could hear what was happening. And then that is when I'm hearing he's talking about, okay, which pampers size should I buy? What? I'm like, what? Pampers for who? Pampers for what? Then I was like,
Wow,
guy,
he had a whole child.
a whole child. Then he was like, no, I want to go for a DNA. She's just my baby mama. I don't even know if the child is mine.
Wow.
Hey.
But you're
And
buying pampers
but
for
you're
a
buying
child you don't know
pampers.
is yours.
But you know, love is blind. The girl kept on going back. You made me believe that I know this is going to go for a DNA. Until the other
Wow.
time, then we met up with his cousin at his cousin's house. Then the cousin was
Mm.
like, "Oh, so you finally succeeded in making her your second wife." I'm like, "What? Why?" That was the last straw for me. I was like, after this,
Wow.
no. You've been playing with my mind all along. First telling me it's not
Oh,
a
yeah.
child. These men will humble you. It's not just Nigerian men. They're everywhere.
Ah,
Everywhere. In each and every country. It was crazy. Yo. It was really crazy. And he kept on denying. Even after the cousin said that, he started saying, no, my cousin is drunk. Don't believe what he said.
no. Sometimes it's their audacity for me. Like sometimes you're literally holding them by
My sister.
the most that you can hold, and they just still have to find a way to
And
out of it.
these men, I don't know, they are fast thinkers. Once they're in the game, ha, ha, they will make you believe, even kneel down and cry, baby. It's not true. You are the only one
Yeah,
alive. And you believe, don't listen to others, they're haters. They don't want us to be together. And it will be suiting you. He's giving you what he's supposed to give you in the relationship. It's giving the vibes. But the lies. Yay.
I
They're too
honestly,
much.
it's crazy sometimes. It's crazy because I can relate. Like now, when I start thinking about it, like about those things that they said, I'm just like, okay, how did I even believe this guy? Okay, let me just paint one particular picture so you guys get what I mean. I was dating this person, right? And I actually came over to his house. I came over to his house because he was unreachable all through the night for like from about 10 p.m. to morning. So I came over to his house very early. This was when I was in the university. I came over to his house at around to 7 in the morning.
Hey.
And I enter his room, and there is a lady on the bed. There is
Oh.
actually a lady on the bed, and he is wearing his underwear.
Hey.
Do you want to know what this guy told me? He told me
It's
she
your
came to his
sister.
house that morning.
Ah, as early as that.
Like somebody left their house and came to your
Early
house
in the
at
morning
6 a.m.
to come
Are
and
you
sleep.
are you the best? It's not even, I don't even know which organization opens that early. But somebody has to, and I don't even know if I believed him, but he literally told me, and I'm like, okay, she came to your house that morning to do what? He said, I don't know if he said she came to collect handouts or materials like for study, or did he say? And I'm like, okay, so what are you in your
And his
what's going
air.
on with you? What does that have to do? He's like, yeah, that was how he slept. And she just came in basically. I'm like, oh, so she girl.
Yo.
Do you,
Yo.
do you want to know the craziest part? I believe this
Uh-huh.
guy.
Mm, mm,
Somehow,
mm.
I bought that lie. And now when I think about it, I'm just like, okay, what was I thinking? But yeah, that is just it, honestly.
This is crazy. It even reminded me of another story in my dating experience. So, when you just straight out of high school, you want to catch cruise, you're going to all the parties and all. So,
Mm,
that time, I had my boyfriend that time. So he was like, oh, come over with your friends, let's go for a party. And this guy was giving husband material vibes on 100. So I
mm.
never used to suspect anything. So after the party, we were like, it's late. There's no way our parents are going to open the gates this time. They'll tell us go back where you're coming from. So we are going to come over and sleep in your house. My sister, at 3 a.m., he woke us up and said, go and hide in the cupboard. Hey! Why? He was like, yeah, my auntie is coming. Yeah, and she's pregnant. She doesn't want to. But I was like, even if she sees me, I'm your girlfriend. I was like, no. And he was with his brother. Only for us to later hear when now they were shouting. My dear, we're actually in the cupboard. Then now when they were shouting, when the lady, when the ladies were now shouting, that's when one of them was like, yeah, we just received a phone call that You left the party with some girls, so we are here to search for them. What? In my mind, I'm like, oh my God. What if those ladies had poured acid on us? Hey, Jesus. That evening, as soon as those ladies left, we carried our things and we found our way back home late that night. Yeah, these men will embarrass you. They will lie to you until you don't even know, like. And
yes.
he still had an explanation. He was like, oh, it's a crazy ex which doesn't want to get dumped. I'm like, so what was the point of hiding us in the wardrobe if it's a crazy ex? Yo, this man.
And you know, it's actually sad. I feel like sometimes, yeah, they say they lie so much to you that you start asking yourself, am I actually losing my mind? Is it me? Because it's like you are seeing something that is as clear as daylight, and they're telling you it's the opposite that is the case.
My
So
dear.
you're asking yourself, am I the one who is losing my mind, or what's going on here? So
You start checking yourself.
I feel like as ladies, we really need to protect ourselves.
Ooh,
We really need to protect ourselves, because a lot of the times these men, they are just out to wrench hearts, to wrench.
They will pound it the way you pound yam. They'll be pounding your heart.
And you know, I noticed for some of them, it's even like a game to them, right? They want to know how many girls they can be able to fool, and take advantage of, and somehow they're counting and their ego, like it's massaging their egos that, okay, I got this girl, and I got this girl, and I got this girl, and I'm just like, how is that even something to be proud of? How is that even something to boast about?
To be bragging
the
about.
fact that you are rendering people's life, because if you are the receiving end, it's not fun at all. I mean, I know now we can talk about it and laugh because it was like in the past. But when it was happening, your girl used to cry. I used to go home from school and I'm just
music and earphones. You'll be putting them. You don't want to eat. You don't want to talk to anyone. Your mother is asking you what's wrong. You're lying, you're sick because of heartbreak. Oh, it was crazy.
Honestly, then it wasn't funny at all. But then I feel like there are things that we can actually do to protect ourselves, and one of it is to be vigilant. To just be vigilant and really watch out for some of the signs like we've talked about in this video. So please, if you are also interested on, I think we can even have like 3 or more people, on the live at the same time. And if you have something for us, just let us know, okay? It's so much fun. Yeah, actually hearing from you guys and not just reading your comments. But then we need to be careful, especially, I know that, especially here in China, right? Relationship is, for a lot of people, it's hard. It's quite hard to find someone that is very trustworthy and someone that you actually like, that has, the qualities or the things you're looking for in a man. But we should also not settle for less, if I should put it that way, because I feel like in some cases too, sometimes, right, some of these ladies or some of us, we know that this man is actually not very genuine. Some of us actually saw the signs, like you said. Sometimes it's not that we are being dumb. Sometimes we see the signs, but just because we are craving, companionship, or craving that, wanting to be with somebody, you just, put up with that man, or you just remain in that relationship when you know that the person is just using you for a cruise, or the person is just joking with you. I feel like in the long run, right, we're not serving ourselves, because in the long run, we will get to regret it. Because sometimes you just even count. It's like maybe you dated the person for 1 year or even 2 years, and at the end of the day, the relationship does not work, or the relationship did not make sense in the first place. Okay, now you've wasted how many years of your life when you could have bounced earlier and started,
Yeah.
yeah, something
Another one.
better.
Yeah.
I feel like I
You
was
know,
also a victim of this because for the longest time I kept thinking, okay, how do I even start over? Like, especially when you've dated someone for a long
for a
time,
long time,
you're just
you
like,
now want to go
how do
and
I
start
start the
again.
whole? Some
You
people,
want
some
to,
people make
what is
jokes
your
on
color?
Twitter.
You
Yeah,
want to start asking everyone. You want to start asking another person, what's your favorite color? What's your
I,
full name?
exactly,
That
exactly. Some people, yeah, you don't even know where to start. You're like, how can I just go and start? But honestly, starting again is going to serve you better than being in that relationship where
yeah,
you are
yeah.
being emotionally abused. Because people talk about physical abuse and how it's very dangerous. But there's also
Mm-mm.
something called emotional
Emotional.
abuse.
Yeah.
And if a person you are in a relationship with is cheating on you, or is being manipulative, or is being or is being a narcissist,
Mm-mm.
it's in the long run it's like emotional damage, because sometimes it will even kill your self-confidence. It will kill
Mm.
your trust. Even if you move on, it will be difficult for you to trust the man. It will do
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many things to damage your self-esteem. Girl, let me tell you, let me just give you a little gist now. When I
Mm,
was in a relationship with this person of mine who
mm,
was apparently also dating somebody else outside, when
mm.
I eventually found out the girl, like who the girl was, the girl that he was obviously having a whatever with, I would go to her Facebook page and I'm just scrolling. I'm just like, okay, is this girl more beautiful than me?
But that me,
Does
eh.
this girl have better shape than me? Does this girl know book more than me? Like, is she smarter than me? Is she? I was comparing myself to. Oh
That thing
God.
kills your self-esteem.
That was when I realized that, you see, this thing is emotional
Mm.
torture and it's
Yeah, yeah.
manipulation. And if you're not careful, at the point I was feeling like, okay, am I not dressing fine enough? Am I not
Ah,
doing this enough? Am I not enough? That kind
ah.
of thing. So I feel like if there is someone who is in a situation like this, just know
Yeah,
that it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
you. Okay?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like it's you're not the problem. That man or that guy you're in a relationship with is the
It's a
problem.
problem.
If
Mm.
someone claims to love you and you are not enough for them, then that is a toxic kind of love. Please run from it. As
I
as difficult as it may be, honestly, my suggestion would just be to just
run
quit
away.
the relationship, okay? Because in the long run, right, you would just find out that you are losing yourself while trying to save a relationship. And that is the worst, like, okay, maybe not the worst, but one of the worst things that can happen to a person is
Mm.
while trying to hold on to this relationship so much. I feel like sometimes also let us not be afraid of being alone. Sometimes when
Mm.
you are alone, that is when you can reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your life, know what you want, and know the kind of people you should be attracting. So James said,
Yeah, yeah.
cheating men are
Cheating men.
extremely nice. They shower you so much love so that you will not suspect them.
At
And
all. You will not. Your eyes will be blinded with love. They will do you breakfast in bed. Baby,
yeah,
everything. Roses, untimed gifts. Ah, those men.
and
They are from the pit
there
of
is
hell.
something else. Actually, I think I read about this one when I was also having my situation and I was trying to understand what was going on. There is something that
Mm-hmm.
someone who is cheating on you would also do. People who are cheating on you, they do some. It's called what's it called? I've forgotten the actual name for it, but it's this thing whereby instead of for you not to suspect them, right? They will start
Mm-hmm.
accusing you.
They
So
manipulate you.
exactly, they will suddenly start
Mm-hmm.
telling you, "Oh, they're cheating on me." Like they'll say, "Oh, who is that guy that's calling you? Why are you not always picking your
Uh-huh.
phone? Why are you always doing?
Yeah.
They will just turn the table around basically and
You
try to,
start apologizing.
exactly, and try to accuse you so that you will be so busy trying to save yourself and explain
Mm.
yourself. You will not find out that they are the ones who are actually cheating.
Hi.
I think it's called reverse psychology or something. This is another thing they do. And I also had the experience because when I was in another city, different from where this guy of mine was, he would always call me and be like, maybe when I say I'm going out with colleagues, maybe after work, I'm like, oh, we're going out, I'm going out with some colleagues of mine to maybe have a drink or chill. Before 5 minutes that I'm there with people, he's calling me like, where are you? When are you gonna go home? Is it not late? It's 8 p.m. Da, 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 da. And at the point, I was just like, okay, what is this? What's all this? Why is this guy stressing my life? And I
You
was
cannot
so
even enjoy.
stressed. And I did not realize that all this time, my guy was up to something. And he was putting the light on me, telling me,
You,
oh, I'm this, I'm not giving him enough time. Oh, because I got a new job, I now feel like, oh, I'm now big. I don't have time for him. He was like James said, he was always playing the blame game. And I was so caught up with trying to make things right and just trying to do right by him. When I eventually came to the city where he was, I came to visit. And that is why I told you people always check the phone. Check the phone, sis. Check
the
his
phone has
phone.
all the details. All the
It has
details.
it has everything you need. I went to his phone, his iPhone, and if you also check his phone, maybe don't even check his gallery. You can check his deleted images. Because that was where I went. Me. I'm an investigator. When I want to
They will groom you
when I
until
want
you
to
become
find out,
FBI.
FBI. So Ella says, please, what's the gist about? We're talking about men, let me not say Nigerian men. Men who are, stringing girls along. Meanwhile, they have somebody back home, most especially those in China where I stay. I know some of you are watching me from outside China. Okay, we based in China. Okay, so we have some interesting stories about men who are dating some ladies here in China and they have a wife or a girlfriend back home. So that's what we're talking about. So if you have your experience, if you have an experience or you want to share anything with us, let us know. We'll add you to the life and you can talk to us. As I was saying, I went to deleted images, and that was where I began to behold all the atrocities that this man has been up to. Hey, I was seeing pictures of him and somebody else on a date. Like my man took another girl. And do you want to know the most heartbreaking part of it? He took her to our favorite restaurants that two of us used to patronize.
You went and created more memories.
There's this restaurant we always go to that they have really nice food. The same restaurant, in fact, the same spot where we normally like to stay. You always have this particular seat in the restaurant that you fancy. The same spot. He literally took this girl to that place and they were taking pictures. And even the girl was taking pictures of it with his phone and things like that. When people see iPhone, they just want to take a lot of pictures. And I was seeing a lot of these things, and he has deleted all of them, but he forgot to clean it off his. And I was like, so this is what you have been up to. This is what you've been up to. But anyways, that's just it. Sonny Akoy says they will off their phone and say the phone will go off.
My battery. They will disappear. 2 days.
Yeah.
My phone.
There was no light.
The other one even told me I forgot my phone in the taxi when I was going to airport. I say, you're going to airport. You are traveling to where? Why were you going to the airport for? You're not even traveling. You don't even have passport. You forgot your phone in the taxi going to airport. Hi, this man can lie. Yo. Hi.
And yes, I think that's also another point that we need to note, okay? If his reasons for going off, because I'm not saying that it's impossible for someone to suddenly go, although I think it's actually very highly
Mm-mm.
impossible, especially in this China where light is like 247. I feel like in Africa, maybe sometimes your phone can actually die because there's no light. But in this China, don't allow anybody to tell you their phone died. Bros, it's not true. It's
Power
not
banks
true. Say the
everywhere.
truth. If your phone dies, there are power banks all over
Mm-hmm.
China. You can
Mm-hmm.
easily pick up a power bank and charge your
And charge
phone.
your phone.
So,
Yeah.
so saying your phone died, that one is very.
It's a
If they're giving
sketchy
you
life.
flimsy reasons why they went offline or why they went haywire or why they went unreachable, just know that
Mm-mm.
yeah, just know that something is up somewhere. If the phone is off, it will say switch off and you can so turn off the network and it will say not reachable. Hmm. I know some people that used to do this one. Some people will just off their data, off the network, and then the thing will say not reachable.
Not,
And
you even
why
get
if
worried.
you don't want
Yet
to off your
someone is
phone in
busy.
general, just off the network. Ah, Brother James, you seem to have a lot of experience. Should we invite you to the live?
It's like he used to
Please.
do this thing. He used to do this thing. He has experience. He knows. He has been
It
he has
seems
been in the game for
you seem
long.
to know all their secrets. He said you just need to. Hey, God, this is crazy, yo. This is crazy. You
Ah,
guys, just shine your eyes, okay? I know that the dating scene or the dating pool in China is actually not funny. It's not funny.
oh,
Like, yeah, and it's everyone, like every place, rather, I meant to say it's not just Nigerian men, okay? Like I said
mm,
again, I use the caption Nigerian men because obviously I know them to an extent, but then it cuts across a lot of race. And these are like signs that you can use to know someone who is, up to something. You guys check their phone, okay? Don't accept all these. I know that sometimes, because like I said before, we want to be in a relationship, we want to feel loved, we want to be with someone, and then the person is giving all these rules that you're not really comfortable with. The person is saying, okay, no checking of phone. You say done. No
mm,
checking of this, you say done. No calls after 10 p.m. You say done.
mm.
Because because you want to
You want
answer,
love?
I have a man. Please, there's some sort of relationship that is worse than being single, that you are better
Yeah.
off single and by yourself. And I'm telling you people, as someone who has been in a relationship, and I am actually currently married, in case some of you that are maybe you're watching me for the first time and you don't know, I am married now. But of course, before I was married and I was in a relationship, and I have been single, I have been in a relationship, I have been in good relationships, I have been in bad relationships. And I can tell you for
Mm-mm.
sure that it's better you are single than you are in a relationship where they are playing ping pong with your
Well,
heart.
yo, there's this guy from Zambia. So I used to work in another city. It was close to my cousin's city here in China, in
Mm,
Zhengzhou. So during the weekends, I used to go to my cousin's place and would chill there. So later
yeah.
on, we met some guys at one pub like that. They were
Mm.
soldiers here in China. Ah,
Oh.
muscles, bodybuilding men, handsome, and we're talking. So now, because we started seeing each other like every weekend, we're like, we can give it a try. Let's start a relationship. So, because I now had the experience from the past, I asked
Mm.
him for his full name. I went on Facebook. Hey, behold, he has a family back home.
Oh. Are you
Then
serious?
I asked him, he said, I was going to tell you. I said, when were you going to tell me?
When? By the time we've done it for like
Mm,
2 months, maybe.
Two
That's when you
months.
will remember.
Yo, these people, they'll make you sharp. You wake up and
Yeah, and
you
that is also another pointer. Like going to the person's Facebook.
you have to. You have
I think
to.
not Instagram, but actually Facebook. Because some people create
Mm,
Instagram maybe after they come to China, and
China, yeah,
they
yeah.
decided to become. But Facebook is like from
Long
back.
ago. You see
You
all those
know,
pictures before filters, all of them, they're there.
mm, come to think about it, there was this guy that I was talking to in China, right?
Mm,
Obviously,
mm,
before I married my husband, before I met my husband, and
mm.
I think I asked him his Facebook name one day. I specifically asked him what is your Facebook name, because I feel
Mm.
like, okay, if we're talking, we might as well connect, to each other's
Yeah,
socials
yeah,
and things like that.
yeah.
And he refused to tell me. Like my guy
Red
literally
flag.
refused. He
Red
refused. Tell me,
flag.
what am I doing with it? Like, what's my business? Like he told me that I don't have any business looking him up on Facebook, and I was just like, okay,
Red flag.
see you later, sir. I'm gonna take my leave now. If you
ah,
don't want me looking you up on Facebook and things like that, then red
Facebook
flag.
is the real deal. Facebook is the real deal. That
Yes.
is where you find
Because,
everything.
yeah, because even if yeah, they don't really post their family members or things like that, their family members will post them and tag them. You don't have Facebook, you tag people.
And under the comment section, if they post themselves, the family members will go under the comment section and comment.
And
You see the
comment,
comment. It
exactly.
will connect. It will connect.
Exactly. They will comment and you will know that, okay,
Something is up.
something is not, yeah. And when you even click on those people that commented, you will never maybe you will now see wedding pictures.
That is what happened. I clicked on the person. I saw 3 children. Hey. And
You
the
know, some of
husband,
these
yes, being guy man, is a big boy. And like what James said, this guy used to love baby bank card you give you. Your mind will be filled with the love inside. Okay, let me sleep on the call watching you while you sleep. When you sleep, I will hang up. Hey, say my sweet
ah,
guy. Early in the morning, he wakes you up, baby. Let's pray. Morning prayer. You'll be like, God,
imagine. It's even a
I
praying
found the
brother.
one. In the after, you even say, we should fast today, fast for our love.
Fasting for love.
Yo, sometimes when I just sit down and think of all these things, I'm like, God, what was happening? You'll be fasting. When he goes out to the club, if I'm not there, he used to go out to the club. He would call me on
Mm.
video call, put me on the table throughout the whole time he's having fun in the club, dancing, whatever. Go back home with me. And I'm like, Auguste, and you had a wife. You have a wife. You were all doing all this, making me believe. Chase away my potentials. Huh?
Exactly. Yeah, and that is also another very serious point. These men are
Even
literally wasting your time and you're not seeing eligible
huh?
people because you think you have a man.
Ha. I was like, Jesus. This thing,
Ah,
they will corrupt you until you become a bad girl. Yeah.
oh god. Honestly, I feel like if you eventually find someone in this China, and you find a partner, it's something that is really worth celebrating because you don't know
My dear.
you've won basically. You've won in that
Ah,
aspect because
that's
it's a
why you
fight.
have to be grateful because in this China, after I got married, I thanked my heavens. I said, God, I had suffered in the dating streets. West in
Yeah.
China, in China, this China is a big bedroom. Your boyfriend might not be cheating on you in the same city, but he has someone there in Shanghai. He has someone all over. He has branches of girlfriends. Yeah? A church with many branches, tied from all ends. Yeah? There. You guys your mind. I remember there's one time we all met in a Wechat group. You know, that thing where everyone's just discussing, then they'll be like, oh, my guy, he's from this city, his name is this one. Then I say, your guy, that is my guy. Then she's like, no, I'm even in his house. I said, what? I called him and I asked him, there's the girl that said she's in your house. He said he doesn't know her. He doesn't know her at all. I asked the friends. The friends, they said they also don't know. Apart from the boyfriend being a witch, the friends, those are most dangerous.
He's true.
The friends.
It's true. They will always cover up for him.
I'm like, you don't know this girl, but you guys were with her 2 days ago. She even sent me picture. They denied. They said we don't know her. But this is the girl that is sleeping in your house. She came from a city to your house. You don't know her.
See, a man's young. Let me just see it. And for others who are watching us right now, you guys, let me just tell you, or ladies, because I know we might have mostly ladies on the live show. You guys, your man's friend is not your friend, or your man's friends are not your friends. It doesn't matter if you guys hang out together. It doesn't matter if they're calling you our wife. That's their slogan. It doesn't matter. They will tell you, oh, ever since our guy started dating you, oh, he has been so happy. You make him so happy. I don't know what you're doing, but thank you for taking care of our friend.
You're the only one he loves.
And you'll be thinking that you are with people. They are not your friends. Please. Don't judge, or don't think that they will help you against the guy that is their friend. They will always side him, even if they see him do it, especially if they are not, good friends. If maybe, well, I feel like someone who is not responsible will not even have responsible friends. That's just the basic. Because I wanted to say he might have good friends who birds of the same feather flock together. In fact, it's possible that they have a group whereby when they do all these things, they come to the group and then they are now exchanging. They're like, hey, how did you go with this girl? And this one will tell you. This one will say, oh, how did you go with that your girl? And then this is how they will just be ahead. So don't think that they're your friends, okay? And when you don't go to them saying, oh, look at what my boyfriend did. He's cheating on me.
He broke my heart.
They know. They already
comfort you and laugh. Later they say, guys, she came and she was crying. Hey.
They know. They know what their guy is up to. But they're just going to pretend like, oh, they feel you, or they feel sorry for you and things like that.
They'll even tell you, I don't know what is going on, but for me, he told me he loves you. It's just the devil. They include the devil where he's not even necessary.
So someone is asking me, my husband is from which country? Ladies and gentlemen, my husband is a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian man, yes. As well as my beautiful lady here on the screen. By the way, you guys, Tamara has her YouTube channel. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can go and support her. Subscribe to her channel. She used to give premium gist. Any gist that has to do with, men, marriage,
I love it. Yes. I have it.
You guys, please just, I think you can click on her name if you find her chat, and then you just go support her, subscribe to her channel. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. So
Yes,
I
so
actually think that maybe I'll be doing conversations like this from time to time,
time to time. Yeah,
because
yeah.
when we post videos, it's just you behind the camera talking all through,
Mm-hmm.
basically,
Mm.
and we don't really get
Yeah,
feedback.
yeah.
Obviously, you guys, drop comments, and I read your comments, and they are just awesome. But when we have live sessions like this, yeah, it's like you are seeing,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are getting the gist as it's hot,
You're
and
talking
you are
together.
getting
Yeah.
response. So I feel like maybe once a week we will just come and chat about all these issues that concern us
Mm.
and bother us. Probably, matters about life, basically. Most
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
life here in China. Because this China is a jungle, but we are
Ah,
winging it.
a
We're
big
just going
one.
to keep winging it
Mm.
because we have come, we have come.
We've come a long
So,
way.
yeah, we've really come a long way. So, ladies, like I was saying, some of the signs, we've talked about some of the signs. Check the
Mm-hmm.
person's phone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't agree. There's nothing like phone privacy in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
unless you
Mm-hmm.
are ready to be in a relationship whereby people are just catching cruise. If you're also not serious yourself, you can decide
Mm-hmm.
to actually catch cruise and just be chopping the guy's money, basically. Because I know for some of us, let me not just talk about the guys. Some of us ladies too, our own is in our head. Okay, our own is doing us somewhere. Some of us want to maybe take advantage of a guy, maybe a guy that has money. You see that the guy is well
Mm.
to do. Oh, you go and become his girlfriend. So you already know that, okay, this person is probably not being 100% with me, but you don't even care because maybe the person is giving you money, taking care of you, sponsoring your baby girl lifestyle here in China.
Catching
So
cruise.
if you are in that category or you are in that boat, no judgments here. Enjoy yourself. This video or these points, they are mostly for people who want to have a meaningful relationship
Relationship.
with
Mm-hmm.
their partners, and obviously their partners are being dubious, or their partners are not being very sincere. If that is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
case, then you can decide to check, look out for all the signs. And if you find most of these signs, not one is not enough to say, oh, the person is cheating, or the person has someone back at home, or the
Yeah, yeah,
person
yeah.
that the person is bad. But concurrently together, you can find what you're looking for. Now, lastly, I left this point for last because I feel like it's actually the most important. As a woman,
Mm.
there is something God gave to us, or as women. When God created, okay, now I'm sounding a bit biblical, but just take it like that. When God created human beings, when God created women especially, God created
Mm-hmm.
us in such a, what will I put it? Like, God made us soft, God made us loving, God made us
Mm-hmm.
trusting, God made us, in fact, the Bible somehow calls us gullible
Yeah, yeah.
because, women can easily trust. Sometimes a
Mm-hmm.
man will just come and tell you, I love you. And you have just given yourself to him. Like, only I love you that you heard. And sometimes it's not your fault. Okay, it's not our fault. It's
Mm.
the way God created us. God created us
Yeah.
naturally to gravitate towards men's love, and
Mm.
and it's just who we are. You can't actually change that part of you. However, in order to protect us, because God made us so fragile, He gave us something to protect us, and that's called intuition. Okay, some
Mm.
people call it your third sense or your sixth sense. A woman's
Yeah. Your
intuition is the
instinct.
most powerful tool you have
Mm.
as a woman, because it will
Mm-hmm.
save you from a lot. It literally, how the tortoise is a very fragile animal, but because it has a
Mm.
hard shell, it sort of protects him. That intuition
Mm.
is like your cover as a tortoise, okay, or as a snail. Anything
Mm.
that has a hard covering. Now, that intuition is going to protect you from a lot of pits, a lot of falls, a lot of mistakes. So, when you are in a relationship with somebody, the most
Yeah, yeah.
important thing to trust is your intuition. Your
Mm.
intuition almost never lies.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
if your intuition tells you, oh, something is up, just
Then
check it,
definitely,
because the chances
yeah,
that something is up is very high.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I'm not saying, I know that some of us be crazy that somebody can even drink water and drop cup without us saying, what's in that
What?
cup? Or why do you
Yeah,
drop the cup here? That's not what I mean. Intuition is just this deep feeling that you have. And most times, intuition is it's seated deep. It doesn't vanish automatically. That's how you will be able to
yeah.
differentiate between suspicion and intuition. Intuition is going to constantly be in your heart. Like something that thing will to keep telling you something is not right. If you think about it
Mm.
today, you will hear the voice. Tomorrow you will hear the voice. It's called intuition. So if you pay attention to your intuition when it tells you, and it's not just even about relationships. This is also why as wives, for example, we
Mm.
are very valuable to our husbands and to our families, because
Yeah.
you can actually um save your family from a lot of falls or a lot of pits just with your
Mm.
intuition. Okay, maybe there's someone your husband is hanging out with, or there's someone your man is just flowing with, and it's like something about me doesn't really sit right with this person, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Something about this person is off. Yeah, and you just tell
Mm.
him, okay, avoid this person, or don't go out drinking with this person, or just keep this person at arm's length. Most times, in fact, 99.9% of the times, you are right. Because when
Mm.
the thing will bust, or when problem will now happen, the person will be like, my wife said this thing, my wife was saying this person is, or
Yeah,
that
yeah,
person is this. Even when it has to do with maybe business ventures, maybe your husband wants to
yeah.
invest in something. And as a woman, your intuition is telling you, this thing this man wants to do, the money we lost. And you're
Mm.
telling him, babe, check this thing again, like make more findings, don't just invest, all of a sudden and things like that. Most times you are right. I'm not saying all the times, because obviously, but most times. So always trust your intuition, ladies. Always
Mm.
trust your intuition. It will never lie to you. Men will lie
That's
to you, but your intuition will not.
never.
So
Uh,
I think we're going to wrap it up for today. I don't want to talk for too long, so that maybe if people want to watch it afterwards, they will not be like,
yeah,
this video is like 3 hours
too
long.
long.
No. Yeah.
Uh,
To still be able to click on it and watch it and get
Watch it.
value out of it,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that is actually what we're on this space to do, to give value to people's lives, right? So
Mm.
thank you guys so much, for tuning in. Thank you so much, Tamara. It was
You're
so good
welcome.
chatting
We
with
had a
you.
great
Honestly,
time.
I feel like we should do this more often.
Yeah, yeah. But you should do it even on Instagram as well. From
Yeah,
Instagram, we now move to YouTube. It's
yeah,
actually something good. People will engage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Instagram too is also really cool. Hmm. Let's just grow. Let's just grow with it, because I'm actually using StreamYard for the first time, and I think it was a success
Great. Yeah,
to an
yeah, yeah.
extent.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It
Thank
was.
you so much, Tamara, for
All
hopping on the
right.
live. Thank you so much. Really
Bye,
appreciate you.
guys.
Bye. Bye. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up now. Like I said, thank you so much for hopping on this live. I hope that you learned something. If you came here with an intent, or if you came here with a purpose, I hope that maybe you got value out of this live. I would have made one video about this thing, talking about these points, but I felt like a live would be much more, interactive and things like that. Again, like I said, you people should not don't crucify me because of my thumbnails, okay? Some of you that are saying, oh, I'm going to give Nigerian men a bad name. This video is for YouTube, okay? And when you see the thumbnail, you will see it together with the title, and you're obviously going to know what we're talking about by the title, okay? So I'm sure nobody is going to not carry out business with you, oh, because of Gloria's video that she put on YouTube. honey, it's not that serious, okay? A lot of people have just been, WeChat has literally been on fire since I shared this link earlier today. But you guys, calm your balls, okay? Calm your balls. Let's not be too, life is not that serious. Although life is serious, but it's not that serious. Okay. So I'm going to go now. Thank you guys so much for joining. I think I'm going to create this segment on my channel where I'll probably just talk about let me see. Like talk about life matters basically. It might be relationship, it might be, finances, it might be studying, but it's just going to be a live session where we're going to all come and exchange ideas and exchange our thoughts. And it's just going to be very interactive, okay? So I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, because that way you'll be able to keep up with everything that is going on the channel. Thank you guys so much once again. I will catch you guys next time. Oh, by the way, if you join the live later or something, you can always play it back so you flow with the conversation. This was a very interesting and interactive live session, and I'm so glad that people actually participated. So you can always play it back and watch if you're interested. So I'm just going to end the live now. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in another of my videos. Bye guys.